From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, the Transport Minister's overturning all of the previous government's blanket speed limit reductions. Simeon Brown says speed limits will increase to 120 kilometres an hour on roads of national significance where it is safe. He says all blanket speed limit reductions on local streets, arterial roads and state highways will be reversed by July next year. Devastation continues in Lebanon's capital as Israel unleashes more deadly airstrikes. Israel says it was targeting Hezbollah's central headquarters in Beirut. At least 6 people have been killed and more than 90 injured. BBC Beirut correspondent Anna Foster says this latest strike is a significant escalation.
Just the level of destruction, we're talking about fully collapsed buildings, what looks like a sort of crater underneath. That rescue and recovery work is only just beginning. No doubt that death toll will climb in the next few hours.
Nearly 800 people have been killed in Israel's strikes in Lebanon since Monday. The Mayor of New York City has pled not guilty to bribery and fraud charges. Eric Adams was indicted earlier this week on allegations he accepted illegal campaign funds and thousands of dollars in luxury travel benefits from Turkish businessmen and an official in exchange for his influence. His lawyer says he would be filing a motion to dismiss the case next week. If convicted, Adams could face up to 45 years in prison. A lack of surprise at more Kiwis are considering taking on second jobs as the cost of living continues to bite. New research by recruiter Robert Half has shown 49% of workers are thinking of looking for second jobs in the next 12 months. It comes after Stats NZ data shows almost 221,000 Kiwis are working second jobs across all sectors. Robert Half Managing Director Megan Alexander says if cost of living stays high, more workers may have no choice.
We've all got to run a household and costs do remain high. So it's feasible that people will continue to do that, especially in the large cities where the cost of housing alone sort of drives some of that behaviour.
That's news. In sport, Sam Cane has described his pride ahead of becoming the 13th player to play 100 tests with the All Blacks tonight in the second Bledisloe Cup match in Wellington. The former captain, who debuted in 2012 against Ireland in Christchurch, has played with 11 of the previous 12 Centurions at test level. Cane says you have to accept you'll come in for criticism, but other people have it worse.
I've always tried to keep that in perspective. Always been really lucky to be surrounded by awesome people from a family point of view, but also this environment, just the people here help set you up to be the best you can be.
The United States have been kept scoreless in a President's Cup golf session for the first time since 2003, the last time they failed to win the event. The international team have swept the US 5-0 in the Friday foursomes in Montreal to romp back to a 5-all overtime scoreline after getting swept themselves yesterday. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.